What is going on, Trash Talkers? We are back with another episode for you. In today's video, we're going to give you our draft profile and analysis for Michigan safety, Daxton Hill. All that and much more coming your way right now. Before we get into today's video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video as it'll help us out tremendously. So sit back and enjoy today's video. All right, Nick, as we get closer and closer to April's draft, we have another draft profile to get to. Today, we're talking about Michigan safety Daxton Hill. Daxton Hill stands at 6 feet tall, 191 pounds, and he is PFF's ranked number 7 cornerback. This guy plays both safety and corner. He's mostly going to be utilized in the slot, in the nickel corner position. And Nick, you have him as a pro comp of Jonathan Jones. I'm going to go with another Patriots cornerback, Jalen Mills, the hybrid safety corner option here. So when you take a look at Daxton Hill and his career stats, though, he played 3 years at the University of Michigan, 32 games, 149 total tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss, 4 interceptions, and 15 passes defended. This guy was all over the football field. Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about the strengths and weaknesses that Daxton Hill brings to the football field?
Daxton Hill is one of the most explosive defensive backs in this draft class, and he is mostly going to be playing safety at the NFL level. Played a lot of slot corner for Michigan, but at the NFL level, he's just not going to have that man coverage ability, and he is much better as a roaming safety. With his elite speed and explosiveness, that's going to pay dividends for him as a safety. He's going to be flying around the field. His instincts are so much better than most safeties in this draft class, and then he has the ability to play in multiple coverages and positions. That versatility is highly coveted in the NFL. But when we take a look at his weaknesses, he does need to improve upon his run support. He is a smaller frame safety, smaller frame corner who showed that he's not able to help out in the run support as much as you would like, and he's going to also have to improve his tackling at the next level as well. His pad level was extremely high in college, and he's going to have to lower that. If he's going to take on some of these running backs and wide receivers, he's going to have to get low enough to take them down. Otherwise, he's going to get absolutely steamrolled at 190 pounds.
Yeah, he's definitely small for his size. 191 pounds is no joke. When you have Derrick Henry or some of these bigger running backs coming at you, it's going to be a mess. But one of the teams that Derrick Henry likes to face is the Houston Texans, and we could see Daxton Hill helping out this defense. The Houston Texans have one of the earliest picks in the second round, and I think that's where we're looking at Daxton Hill as a viable option for this Houston Texans defense. We know that Nick Caserio and company like to build out their roster with the secondary, really like that safety position who ball hawks over the middle of the football field. The viability of somebody who can play corner and safety really resonates with the regime down in Houston. I fully expect Daxton Hill to be on the radar for the Houston Texans.
Another team in the early second round would be the New York Jets. The Jets losing Marcus May to the New Orleans Saints. They need to get another safety in there that is reliable and is going to be the explosive player that they've been looking for. A guy like Daxton Hill would really help this young defensive secondary improve. With his versatility and the amount of holes they have in that secondary, he'll be able to roam around, do different things for Robert Saleh, and really help them out in a lot of different ways.
Another team that could utilize Daxton Hill's abilities would be the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons got Casey Hayward to run opposite A.J. Terrell. If they got Daxton Hill, he could play that nickel cornerback, or he could move to safety, really provide the speed over the top that they need to cover. With Tom Brady back in the division, they're going to need everything that they have to stop the offensive onslaught that the Buccaneers are going to bring to them. So when you take a look at the possible division opponents, Daxton Hill would definitely help the Atlanta Falcons suppress a lot of the firepower.
And then lastly, the Denver Broncos, they have not re-signed Kareem Jackson, and they got Justin Simmons back, but Daxton Hill would be a nice replacement and honestly an upgrade for Kareem Jackson. What him and Simmons would be able to do in that secondary with Patrick Surtain would be incredible, and as we already know, that AFC West division is stacked. They're going to need as many people roaming around that field to covering all these big name wide receivers. Daxton Hill is definitely a guy you can rely upon.
Daxton Hill, at the end of the day, is one of those guys who's got elite speed and elite ball hawking ability, but he has to grow into his body a little bit. He has to get stronger. He has to get bigger. He needs to be able to tackle and wrap up. There is a lot of things that he has to stress on, and I think that's what takes him out of the first round of this draft. When you take a look at some of the defensive backs that you have to choose from, there are much better options at the defensive back position that you can put at safety if you need to, or if you want to play them at nickel corner, they can do that as well. I think Daxton Hill falls a little bit short of some of the other players in this draft class. But I want to hear from you guys. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of Daxton Hill, who you think your pro comp is for him, and which team you would like to see him get drafted to. All right, well, that's going to be all for now. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. We go live every single day. That'll be all. Peace and love.